לפני שעה קלה בחדר האיפור, שאלתי את האורחת שלנו, תגידי, אליסו, כמה פעמים היית בארץ? והיא אמרה לי, לא זוכרת. היא הגיעה אלינו תמיד כפסנתרנית, סולנית. הפעם היא באה כשופטת בתחרות רובינשטיין. Shalom, Elisso. Can you guess what I said in Hebrew?
No, unfortunately, no.
I said that you could not count the visits in Israel, the many visits. Plenty of them.
Yes, pretty. Yeah.
Always for concerts with various orchestras.
No, that's the first time I was in competition in 2001. It was my first visit.
So first visit in the competition?
Yes, and the last no, but I hope not the last.
And this time even not as a regular jury member, but as a vice president.
Yeah.
We would like to start your show with a clip from St. Petersburg that looks as a very, very festive concert. Who was the conductor?
For me, it was Alexeyev, the second conductor. Temirkanov, Alexeyev, they were two.
And you are going to play for us Ravel pour la main gauche.
Yeah.
Elisso, what a phenomenal playing. This is a most incredible concerto. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
You know, I agree with you. I think it is one of the best pieces of Ravel, even written for piano, you know, because it's incredible. It is only 18 minutes, but you have the feeling that it is 40 minutes, you know, the incredible tension and the incredible force and energy from the very beginning until the end.
And when he writes Ma Mère Loire for four hands, it's so minimal, and when he writes for the left hand,
yes.
That sounds like 10 pianos.
Absolutely. In spite of the full orchestra, it's incredible. Yes, which is
you have to fight with one hand against the largest possible Ravel orchestra.
Yes, absolutely.
It's interesting in the concerto for two hands. The orchestration is
very, very fine. Yeah,
it's small and fine.
Yes,
and for the left hand,
exactly. Yes.
I would like you now to play for us something in the studio. You mentioned that you have a nice movement by Mozart in the repertoire.
Yes.
That is to be?
The B-flat major, 333, the last movement. Then Romance of Mozart, the A-flat major, and Schumann and Liszt.
That's wonderful. Yes. So let's start with the B-flat last movement. Thank you, Elisso. What a delightful Mozart. I've always known you as a Russian pianist, but come to think of it, Elisso Wirssaladze doesn't sound too much Russian.
No, absolutely not. It's Georgian name, of course, because I was born in Tbilisi, in Georgia. So.
And educated by your mom?
By grandmother.
Grandma.
My grandmother,
Who
yes.
was a famous pianist.
She was very famous pianist and teacher. She was a teacher of Vlasenko, of Bashkirov, and many others, and including me. She was a pupil of Yesipov, a very famous Russian pianist, yes.
And both Bashkirov
Yes,
and
Vlasenko,
Vlasenko are actually Georgian, like you.
No, they are not, but they were born in Georgia.
Born in Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah, so the three of you.
Yes, yes.
Elisso
Yes.
and Vlasenko and Bashkirov.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Not too bad.
Not too
A
bad,
very
yes.
strong team. Then you studied in Moscow.
Moscow Conservatory, yes.
And later on, you became a professor.
Yes.
In Moscow?
In Moscow and Munich, yes.
And if you compare Moscow and Munich,
It's very difficult to say what is different between them. It's the same very good things and the same very bad things, I would say.
and the same Russian students, or
The
not
same
really?
Russian students, yes. Exactly.
The next piece you are going to perform for us is a romanza by Mozart in A-flat major,
Yes.
and this is a very unknown piece. We hardly hear this piece of music. Where have you discovered it?
You know, I discovered when I was, my grandma gave me. I was 8 years old when I played first time to Neuhaus, you know. Neuhaus
Yes,
was listening
sure.
this romance when I played, and he didn't know
Yeah.
as well.
And I'm sure that when you perform it in Germany or in Austria,
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Everybody thinks that it is Schubert or something, you know, like Schumann.
And are you convinced it is written by Mozart?
You know, I am not sure. But I am sure that it is Mozart, but it is, you know, some doubts about.
And it's so delightful, so beautiful, so sweet, and so soft.
Beautiful music, yeah.
Thank you, Elisso, for the unknown Mozart. Really delightful. I can never forget our first encounters. That was in the year 88. You remember the location?
Do you remember better than me? But I do remember, of course, our first meeting, yes.
Where was it?
Santander, in
Santander.
Spain, yes.
Communism time.
Communism time, yes.
Communism
Just perestroika
time.
started, but
Yeah,
it was communism time. Absolutely,
time.
yes.
And you were not supposed to communicate with me, no?
No, it was not, that is, no. It was,
I saw around you always one shadow hanging around.
yeah, it was a translator.
Oh, yes.
So translator, you know.
So-called,
Yes,
so-genannt translator.
Yeah, genannter, yes.
Yeah. But you couldn't care less. I remember we used to go together for
yes,
breakfast,
of course.
for this little
it was
cafe.
fantastic time, I do remember very well, yeah.
And ever since we met
Many
times.
times, yes.
Million times.
Yes.
And I always admired your courage because I thought that you were really risking those years talking with me. No diplomatic contacts between the two countries.
Yes.
And I saw that when you spoke with me, the other guy became very neurotic. Oh my God.
Yeah, there was, yes, those time.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yes.
Schumann wrote this piece, Widmung, in a very personal way. Yes. What is the plot? What is the story behind it?
You know, it was always connecting with Clara, of course, you know. Therefore, it was just really incredible thing. And, you know, it may be one of the most loved transcription of Liszt because it's done really fantastic, you know. Yes. And it is really poor Schumann when you are listening to this song, yeah? Yeah. I like so much it, this transcription, really
so
fantastic.
Passionate. And
yes.
how he says, you are my love, you are my
yes.
dream. And then he says, you are my grave.
Yes,
you are my grave.
Everything
he says
is correct.
to his sweetheart,
yes.
to his lover,
yes.
he says, you
yes.
are my grave.
Yeah. But everything was really true.
Elisso, I can hardly believe it, but it's time to finish. Last piece, so let us watch once again the fantastic clip of Ravel, Poland and Gauche.
Yes.
It's so strong. What's going on
Very
there?
pacifist piece.
Yeah,
Very.
it's anti-war.
Yes,
It's
anti-war,
just
of course, yes.
this cruel march,
Yeah.
which
Incredible.
he really hates it. Thank you once again so much, Elisso, for being with us. Madlobt.
Thank you, Toda Rabba. Thank you very much.